Kasuga-san. I'll be rooting for you.
Watch me.
I got this. On it. Let's go.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
All yours. Who's that?
That's... Hey, you there! Ever thought about entering the wild world of Dragon Kart?
Huh? Dragon cart? The hell's that?
Dragon Kart is the kart racing sensation that's taken this town by storm. You've seen go-karts in amusement parks before, yes?
Oh, go-karts. Yeah, I don't hate them or anything, but I don't really have time to goof off in an amusement park. I'll see you around.
Wait, hold on now. Just a moment. Dragon Kart is quite different from your regular run-of-the-mill go-karts.
Yeah? How so?
Unlike those peaceful amusement parks, Dragon Kart makes its home right here in the lawless streets of Yokohama.
You mean around town?
That's right. You can even attack your opponents during the race, thanks to the various upgrades we have available.
Sorry, did you say attack?
Boy, did I. Of course, you can be attacked as well. There's a limit to how much damage your kart can take, too. Take too much, and you'll be stopped dead in your tracks and lose out on time. So you need to be extremely careful.
Sounds pretty extreme for go-karting.
Hence the name Dragon Kart. You can also pick up items on the track to help you along during the race. Use any means necessary to get that checkered flag. So, what do you think? I managed to catch your interest?
Definitely sounds more fun when you throw in that bit about attacking each other.
Keep ahead of the pack with speed, or take down your rivals through brute force. These options are just another part of Dragon Kart's many charms. You'll be started off with a fairly standard kart, but you'll later be able to upgrade it to your liking. Anyway, I think at this point it might be best if you try getting behind the wheel yourself. Why not give it a spin when you get some free time?
Dragon Kart. Racing around Yokohama does sound pretty fun. Maybe I'll try it out. Hell yeah, let's give it a go.
Please do. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name's Fujisawa. I organize the races here at Dragon Kart.
Name's Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you, Fujisawa-san.
It's nice to meet you. Now, let's get you into a kart.
Right on. Get ready to eat dust! See ya! Moving! See ya! Slow down, Turbo! Moving! See ya! Move it! See ya! Keep up, will ya? All bets are off! You haven't seen anything yet!
So, how was your first race?
Yeah, it's way different than driving a normal car. Definitely a thrill. Fun, too.
I'm glad you liked it. I hope you'll consider entering one of the tournaments next time. If you thought that race was exciting, just wait till you see what comes next. And please talk to me should you ever feel like entering. You can ask me for time trials and customization as well. So think of me as your one-stop shop for all things Dragon Kart.
Yeah, sure thing.
Aren't you the guy that was racing earlier?
Huh?
Hey, you're right. Nice driving out there.
Oh, hey! Naoki-san, Ai-san, Hamanaumi-san.
Aren't they cold?
Great job out there. Very nice driving.
Think so? I felt like I was barely trying.
So, you a new driver?
Let me introduce you. This is Ichiban Kasuga-san. Today was his first time in a kart.
Oh, I see. Then hey, we might end up in a tournament sometime. Just know that if we do, I'll crush you.
You better say your prayers. See you later, rookie. But if you value your life, it might be better for you to just watch. You know?
Hold up.
Huh?
I gave you all your say, but damn if you don't talk a lot of trash. You guys got me pretty fired up. But you're gonna be eating my dust next race, so be sure to open wide.
Some talk. You better remember those words. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey now! It's all fine and dandy to get heated, but I won't allow any fighting. If you're gonna have at it, settle it on the track.
Bye-bye, Fujisawa-san, Ichiban-kun.
Oh, boy. Well, as you can see, the racers in this town are rather unique. And they're strong to boot.
They're definitely something. So wait, who all am I going up against exactly?
Let's see. First, we have, Naoki-san, a former Olympic wrestler. He's got power and reflexes. And if you let your guard down, he'll tear both you and your cart in half. Hamanaumi-san, a sumo wrestler who holds third seat in the Maegashira rank. His immense power keeps others from following behind him, and he'll run you off course in no time flat. Naoki-san and Hamanaumi-san are known as the dreaded two-headed bomb. Ai-san, a dealer at a casino, known as the Speedster of Hama. She is unrivaled when it comes to straightaways. Now, Madame Matsuko-san, she puts the majority of her husband's money into her cart. A formidable veteran driver who will obstruct anything and everything that gets near her, be it a cart or a small child. She's also fairly speedy, and together with Ai-san, she forms one half of a duo known to some as the Rocket Girls. Suguru-san, a public trading company employee, a true intellectual. He learns each and every inch of the course through his superb analytical skills, shortcuts and all. Akira-san, leader of the biker gang Agepoyo and conqueror of Ibaraki. He's in the race in hopes of expanding his territory to Kanagawa. His use of motorcycle technique is brilliant, and the graceful beauty of his cornering, combined with the malice and cruelty of his attacks, is truly a sight to behold. The Yakuza Jin-san, a super-aggressive racer. It's said the man is the definition of hell on wheels. Together, Suguru-san, Akira-san, and Jin-san are known as the Drift Musketeers, and they are a huge hit with the ladies. Okay, that should cover all the recent entrants. They're all rather formidable opponents, but don't let that intimidate you.
Hell of a lineup.
If you can win among these racers, then you're a sure competitor for the top racer in the country. Get out there and do your best.
I gotcha. All right, let's do this.
Just let me know whenever you want to race. I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, you got it. I'll come by again later. A dragon cart, huh? Sounds like it'll be fun. I'll stop by when I have time.
He's sure to be a fun racer to watch. How about a race?
Get ready to eat dust! Move it! See ya! Move it! See ya! Oh yeah? Move it! Slow down! See ya! Move it! do this!
I'm number one! It's good to be at the top. Victory for the underdog!
Nah.
Yeah.
So did ya?
Hmm? Wow. Yeah.
Feel like taking a spin?
do this! Move it! See ya!
to be at the top.
Hmm?
Feel like taking a spin?
Let's do this! See ya! Oh yeah! Damn it! Damn it! Move it! Slow down, Turbo! Oh yeah!
Ladies first!
Hmm? Wow. Got it.
Feel like taking a spin? That was...
Hey, Pops. You all right?
I'm just on the job, but my tendinitis is killing me these days. Each time I click this tally counter...
Hey, now, don't hurt yourself. Why don't you take a break if it's hurting that badly?
Well, I'd hired some help, but they bailed on me last minute. Can't exactly take a break anymore.
Whoa, easy. That doesn't sound good. Want me to call you an ambulance?
No. As long as I don't use the tally counter, I'm good. Besides, it's not like anyone's rushing out to do my job. Kids of today aren't interested in the modest life of a traffic census taker.
Traffic sensor? The hell's that?
What? You've never heard of a traffic census before?
Never in my life. Bet it's complicated, though. Yeah?
Oh, no, it's quite easy. My job simply entails counting the pedestrians and cars that pass by.
Ah. So, how do you count them?
I sit along the edge of this road and count everything that comes through.
What do you mean?
For example, let's say I count cars.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, more or less. Whenever a car passes by, you click the counter like this. Got it?
Sure. Something passes by, I click the thing.
Right you are. You're a quick learner. Well, now that you know the rules, what do you say we give it a try?
Now, hold up. I might have learned how it's done, but I never said anything about doing the job.
Oh, no! You really say that to a man whose crippling tendinitis is keeping him from the very thing he loves? Please, my super perm friend. Oh, the pain's getting worse by the click. Oh. And it pays pretty well for a job where you sit on your rump all day.
Sorry, I got somewhere I gotta be.
I see. Well, give me a shout when you have time. I'll be here. Hey, we meet again, Super Perm. Feel like giving the traffic sensors a try?
All right. Guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
Really? Oh, that'd be a big help. By the way, what's your name?
Ichiban Kasuga.
Kazagahun. A fine name. I'm Shirabe Michino. Been doing the traffic sensors job around these parts for 30 years now.
30 years? You're a real veteran, huh?
I suppose so. Nothing goes uncounted thanks to these eyes. My peers call me the traffic sensor sensei.
Makes you sound like a legend, Pops.
Yeah, well, not while my hands are.
Wait, if doing your job gives you tendinitis, wouldn't that mean there's a lot of physical labor involved?
No, it's not a physically demanding job by any means. Traffic in these parts is quite hectic, you see? It takes a lightning-fast clicker. And you seem a heck of a lot sturdier than me, Kasuga-kun, so it's nothing you need to worry about.
Okay, so all I gotta do is keep that counter clicking.
Yes, indeed. The clicking of the counter paves the way for road plans, construction projects, the very future as we know it.
So that's why I'd always see guys sitting on their asses clicking these things.
Exactly. They were counting all different types of cars and people. Businesses and organizations use this data to advance city development.
Huh. Learn something every day.
Well, I'd very much like to start practicing, but are you ready?
Yeah, lay it on me.
Good answer. Then consider your training officially begun. Why don't we first start off by counting how many men pass by within 15 seconds?
Number of men passing by. All right, cool. I got it. For real? Yeah. ありがとう。I got it. Huh? Yeah. ありがとう。I got it.
Thank you, Kasuga-kun. That was perfect. Take this as compensation.
This road's busy as hell. My fingers are killing me.
Yeah, it's seen all sorts of people since it was first opened way back when. Counting may be a handful, but I think it's actually quite interesting, don't you? Frankly, I absolutely love the work we do.
I never really thought about it before. But this city's actually pretty neat.
I have to admit, I'm surprised at how fast you picked this up, Kasuga-kun.
Hey, what better teacher than the traffic census sensei himself?
You flatter me. That said, I know a good pupil when I see one. I can retire in peace knowing you're around, Kasuga-kun.
What are you talking about, Pops? Not running on fumes just yet, are you?
Well, to tell you the truth, turns out that tendinitis afflicting this old arm of mine is worse than I feared.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's not just pain and swelling, but numbness as well. My doctors told me to stop using the tally counter.
No way.
Oh, it's no cause for concern. If anything, it's inspired me to pass on this job to the coming generation. Kasuga-kun, what do you think of the traffic sensors now that you've tried it for yourself?
Huh? Well, it's pretty tough for how modest the work is. Got kind of frustrated here and there.
I thought as much. Yes, it is modest work. Still, each day I click away at that counter and watch as the scenery changes bit by bit. Truly warms my heart. I want nothing more than to share that passion and joy with those next in line.
Guess I'm first in that line, huh?
It would seem so. I I'm truly grateful that you came to help me in my time of need, Kasuga-kun.
Really, I should be thanking you for letting me try it out. Oh, next in line sounds like a pretty big responsibility.
Oh, that reminds me. Here, Kasuga-kun. I've held on to that for some time now, in hopes that I might one day pass it on to a worthy successor.
A worthy successor?
Mind you, it's nothing fancy. Just a little something to commemorate you, Kasuga-kun, as my very first pupil.
Oh, sure. In that case, thank you.
There will come a time when I can no longer look after Japan's aspiring census takers, and the task will inevitably fall to you. Oh, I just remembered something I have to do.
Hey, wait a sec, Pops. I didn't sign up for that.
What's that? Did you say something? I gotta run. Bye.
He's gone. Damn it, what the hell was that? So that's a traffic census. A lot more to it than I thought. Guess it takes all sorts of jobs to keep a city going.
Watch me.
Just gonna stand there?
I'm not backing down.
Eyes on me.
You're in it now.
Eat this!
Bring it on.
I got
Here
this!
we go.
You're in for it.
Cool!
I'm not backing down.
Watch me. Clear the way.
Antenna!
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hmm?
Eh.
Okay.
わかった。
Get ready to eat dust! Move it!
またね。
Later. Hmm?
へえ。
Huh? No. Hmm. Yeah. Get ready to eat dust! See ya! Move it! Hmm?
Eh? Arigato.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Get ready to eat dust! Oh yeah? Damn it! Damn it!
Hold on.
Nah.
Totally. Hmm? Hi.
Want to go for a drive?
Let's do this! Oh yeah? Move it! See you! Damn it! Oh yeah? Done already?
All done!
Let's do this! This is gonna hurt! do this! Oh yeah? Calm down, Turbo! Oh yeah? Nobody's stopping me now!
I'm coming for you.
It's about to get violent! Red! It's a fighter's race! Nice! I'm in last? Here goes!
Data is everything!
Close race, huh?
Move it or die!
You haven't seen anything yet.
Fire up! Time for a comeback! Move it! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt! See ya! This is gonna hurt! Punch it! Done already?
Game, set, match.
I'm number one!
It's good to be at the top.
No way! Kasuga just won the Dragon Cup! Nobody can stop him now!
Well, looks like I lost. You've become a hell of a racer, Ichiban-kun.
Yeah, your skills are the real deal.
You'll be promoted to Yokozuna before you know it.
Yokozuna, huh? Nonsense. You're all too soft. Softer than tofu.
Huh?
At this rate, you'll never be able to break out of your shell.
What the?
Fujisawa-san?
Oh, I'm not the Fujisawa you think you know. I am the one and only Dragon Fighter!
You mean this whole time? Wait, who are you?
Did he just say he's the dragon fighter?
I had no idea it was him.
Who?
I've only heard rumors, but apparently Dragon Kart was founded by an unbeatable racer known as the Dragon Fighter.
But they say he suddenly disappeared one day. Who would have guessed that he and Fujisawa-san were one and the same?
I'll say, that wasn't in my database at all.
Wait, if you're some legendary racer, why the hell would you pretend to be a receptionist? Something's out of whack.
I guess I owe you an explanation. I took this position to keep an eye on up-and-coming talent, racers with serious potential.
You mean like to find a protege or something?
Indeed. There was a time when I was known as the Pocket Circuit Fighter, and I organized Pocket Circuit tournaments across the country. Pocket Circuit is a race with tiny motorized cars, see? You could customize nearly every aspect of your machine and send it out to compete. It was as deep and complex as you wanted it to be.
Uh-huh.
But eventually, the sport grew tired and stale. For as much as I loved it, I had mastered it to the point where it lost its thrill. At the time, I was running my family's tofu business, which had gained some traction after being featured on a daytime TV spot. Then my son, who's fully fluent in English, set up an online store. Time passes, we blow up, our company goes public, and now people are eating our tofu from here to Timbuktu. At that point, I thought I might as well put my business experience and passion for motorsports to use. And that's how Dragon Kart was born.
Dang, you lived a hell of a life. I took you for a pretty plain guy, but it sounds like you've been crushing it for years. But isn't going from tiny little cars to real street races kind of a leap? Are you just that into driving?
Maybe. When the tofu business picked up, I was swerving my delivery truck up hills and down mountains. I never felt so invincible. That being said, it wouldn't be very sportsmanlike to win every tournament I hosted, now would it? And even if a rising star did surface, nobody would race me if I immediately tore them to shreds. So I decided to watch and wait for the right person. After a bit of training, I figured they could give me a good challenge. And the challenge is what I really live for.
So that's what you've been doing all this time.
Now then, I believe we have some business to take care of.
I get the picture now. You pushed me into kart racing because you wanted someone to push you to the limit.
That's right. And you, sir, have amazing potential as both friend and rival. You proved that on the streets. It's funny. You remind me of someone else who showed me that back in my pocket circuit days. Anyway, Kasuga-san, or rather, Ichiban-kun, will you do me the honor of facing me in the ultimate race? It's been a long time since I felt the adrenaline pounding like this.
There it is, huh? Well, how can I say no? Let's do this!
You're too kind. I knew from day one you would get it. Okay, then tell me when you're ready to burn rubber. We'll tear up the road.
Hell yeah! All right, Dragon Fighter. Let's race.
Let's get to it, Ichiban-kun. I'm gonna pull out all the stops, you know?
Fine by me. I'll beat you fair and square.
Excellent. I'm sure your racing won't disappoint. Let's go, Kazuma-kun! Let's go, Ichiban-kun! Get ready to eat dust! Move it! See, fired up! incredible. Ichiban-kun.
You too, fighter. It's like you got speed in your blood.
Well, I may have lost the race, but I haven't lost the thrill. Even at my age, racing is what I live for.
Right there with you. This feels pretty damn good, to be honest.
Guys, that was awesome!
Yeah, I've never seen a race like that. I know Kasuga's good and all, but Fujisawa-san really lives up to the Dragon Fighter legend.
To be honest, I thought he was just an ordinary reception guy. And then, he turns out to be a legendary racer in search of a protege.
Now I've got more race data than I know what to do with.
Guess I still got a long way to go. At least my rival set the bar high.
At this age, I figure moving forward is better than moving back.
Hey guys, why don't I sign you up for Agapollo? We could definitely use the talent.
Nah, I think I'll pass.
Come on, just try us out.
Why the hell would I join a gang called Agapollo? That's a pretty lame name, dude.
Lame? That's the kanji for honor in it, you frickin' dumbass. Let's not fight about it, guys.
What? What's wrong?
Well, I thought I'd still be happy regardless of whether I won or lost, but now I'm having second thoughts.
Dragon Fighter.
That being said, I want another shot. Come on, Ichiban-kun, just one more.
Hey, no fair! Let one of us have a chance to race.
Yeah, let one of us guzzle the victory champagne.
That's one way to put it.
All right, then let's all thunder down the track together. I couldn't keep myself away if I wanted to.
Fine. I'll take you all on.
But, aren't races limited to 8 people?
Looks like you'll have to warm the bench now, Keith.
What? Why me? You should sit out instead.
Everyone, please. You know we can all take turns, don't you? Then let's race to the starting line. Whoever's last has to sit and watch.
What? No fair! Hold up! Damn! That lady can move!
Hey! Wait for me!
Let's go, Ichiban-kun!
Right. So this is what Dragon Kart's meant to be. Right on. Oh, feels like there's a long road ahead. But a long road's not so bad when you're having the time of your life. Yo, Sajan.
Oh, Ichiban. Perfect timing. Listen to this.
What's up? Oh, is it about Nanoha?
Yeah. I worked up the courage to call her and asked if she'd been caught up with any bad guys lately.
And how'd that go?
Well...
Not good, huh? Gotta say, I wouldn't have started with the bad guys line.
I just couldn't find the right thing to say.
Yeah, I know it's hard. But all that matters is getting Nanoha away from that dirtbag.
I don't know. We'd been apart for so many years, I was probably way out of line to tell her to break up with her boyfriend. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't even take my calls if she knew I've been checking up on her this entire time. But at least she still doesn't realize I know about her being employed at a soapland. She can never find out, not ever. I'll pretend not to know for the rest of our lives if I have to. But how do I help her without letting on what I know? If I do nothing, Katsuragawa might bankrupt her and she'll end up right back at the soapland. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? I'm freaking out!
Wish I could help. Well, how about some herbal tea?
Herbal tea? I need a drink. Something to numb all this anxiety.
Numbing your feelings ain't gonna do shit. What you need right now is to clear your mind and think of a solution. And herbal tea usually helps people clear their mind, right? Jasmine tea especially. Takes the stress right out of you.
Why do you, of all people, know about herbal tea?
I gotta admit, that's just something I read in a magazine once.
Well, it does sound nice.
Yeah? Wanna order some?
No, that's okay. I think I'm pretty calm now. Okay, what else can we do? There has to be something.
Well, if you really don't think we can convince Nanoha to dump him, I don't know. Wait, we've been looking at this all wrong. We need to get Katsuragawa to stay away from Nanoha, not the other way around.
How are you gonna do that? Beat him up and run him out of town?
If he were the kind of guy to give up just like that, sure. But he probably isn't. Especially now that he knows Nanoha's willing to be his piggy bank. If we screw this up, he might even take her with him when he bails.
I can't let that happen.
I think what we gotta do is crush his pride. Like, get Nanoha to break up with him without shedding a single tear. As if he's nothing to her.
And how do we do that?
It's so obvious, Sachan. Haven't you caught on yet?
To what?
You pretend to be Nanoha and break up with him. Use the twin angle to your advantage. Yeah. March in and tell Katsuragawa you never want to see him again. I'll stand there and look intimidating while you give him the boot. That'll have him running.
I see. That might actually work.
Let's do it. All we need is to find out where Katsuragawa's hanging out. Your employees could probably do that, right?
No problem. I'll tell the girls to start looking for him right away.
Great. We wait for their word, and we move in for the kill. It'll go fine. I'll be right there with you to make sure he doesn't give you trouble.
It's a date. Good thinking today, Ichiban. I'll go tell the girls to start asking around.
She and her sister are a handful, and it feels like we're finally gonna wrap this up.
Yo, how goes it, Kasuga-kun?
Look at you. You're blending in already, Zhao.
You know it. Turns out drinks taste a lot better without bodyguards watching your every move.
Yeah? So that was the life of the former leader of the Yokohama Lumang.
That shit was dumped on me from the day I was born. Kind of a drag. Growing up knowing you had a fucking script.
Well, the nice thing about alcohol is it tastes better if you complain while you're drinking it.
Ah, sure. Enjoying my childhood trauma. But I guess after all the shit you've been through, you've earned it.
Your dad led the Yokohama Lumang before you, right? What's he doing now?
He died a few years after retiring. Right in his bed. He's lucky he never got shot or stabbed.
Hey, yeah. That's a real achievement for a gang boss.
Yeah, I guess so. He only managed it by sleeping with one eye open his whole life. No matter how you slice it, it's not a great way to live. I sure as hell didn't want to lead the Liumang. But Mamuchi, this shit was always up his alley.
You mean Laoma? What even happened to that guy? I haven't even seen him since we kicked his ass during the whole Omi Alliance thing.
Don't you know what the Yokohama Liumang does to traders? They use misfilling that goes inside meat buns.
What? You serious? Right now, Lao Ma is Bao Ma?
You're fucking hilarious. I was kidding. You think I'm the kind of guy who'd do that?
I don't want to make any assumptions, but you're making it hard, man. For real. Where's Lao Ma?
I did not turn him into a meat bun, Kasuga-kun. That was a fucking joke.
Hey, I was hoping it was. But I also know if he did something real bad, you could be tempted to grind him up.
Well, he may not be inside a bun, but I never said I didn't put a bullet in him.
So are you admitting that you did now?
Oh, you're softer than any bun out there. Look at you all worried.
I just don't like the thought of that happening to people.
Even creeps like Mabuchi, who murdered your boss without a second thought.
Even creeps like him. All I wanted was to knock that guy's lights out and hand him to the cops.
But by the time his lights were nice and knocked out, the Omi showed up, and you never saw him again, did you?
You really did kill him, didn't you?
All right, I'm bored of messing with you. I didn't kill him.
Oh, had a feeling you didn't.
Why is that?
Hard to explain, but I don't get that vibe from you. Not one bit. In fact, it always kind of felt to me like your hard-ass act was just a show for your boys. A front you put on.
That's a little harsh there, eh, Kasuga-kun?
You don't strike me as the type to lock guys up or torture them either. Especially one of your own, like Mabuchi.
He and I call the same place home. Nothing could make me take his life. But now, Song Hui's in charge of the Yokohama Liumang. It's up to her to settle things if Mabuchi shows his face again. He's the reason Komiju's a pile of ashes, so I don't think she'll be treating him as nice as I would.
Probably not.
Which is why I gave Mabuchi the heads up and told him to leave Ijincho.
Really? Well, that's taking things into your own hands.
A few of his boys went with him, and I forgave the ones that wanted to stick around. It's a hard reset. Clean slate for everyone. Song Hui was good with that.
You two are more generous than I thought.
Mabuchi brought in a lot of cash for us, and he was damn consistent about it. The fact that he kept a bunch of shit hidden from us was an issue, but I could deal.
So you knew about it and you just let it slide?
The guys from my dad's generation were pissed, for sure. Kept saying Mabuchi was breaking sacred laws of the gang. But what did they expect from a sadist in Japan's most famous gray zone? And that he'd have a moral compass or some shit?
Seriously?
How about we toast to Mabuchi, wherever he might be?
Well, he's no friend of mine, but what the hell? If you can cheer to him, I can too.
Now we're talking.
Yo, Jungi Han. If you're here drinking by yourself, I might as well join you.
Is that so? Well, I have no reason to tell you no. Do as you like. By the way, Kasuga-san, there's something I should tell you.
What's up?
I was contacted by someone in the Komijoru. I've been told a group of people have been looking into me as of late. They seem to have learned that Jungi Han is somewhere in Ijincho.
No fooling. What's that all about?
No, we don't have much to go on at the moment. Nonetheless, we verified suspicious activity in my wake. That said, if they come seeking hostility, you and the others may be dragged into it along with me.
mind getting dragged into your bullshit. We're tight.
That's precisely why I don't want to trouble you.
Don't be stupid. What's a friend for if you can't cause him some trouble every now and then? I welcome it with open arms, in fact. I can handle whatever shady shit you can throw at me.
Such enthusiasm. I can't say I'm not amused.
So, any guess as to who these guys might be?
I can't be 100% certain, but it's highly likely that they're remnants of the Jingon Mafia.
Jingon Mafia? Then they're basically old allies, right?
It's hard to say. To them, I'm just cannon fodder, impersonating their dead boss. Perhaps they see that as unforgivable, in which case their goal would be to punish me.
Punish?
It's possible they'd go so far as to kill me.
Then couldn't we just avoid all this shit by saying you're not Jungi Han anymore?
Maybe so.
It's gotta be weird being another person forever. It's probably best to just be yourself, right? If I were you, I'd try to get my old name and face back.
A name is one thing. A face, however, it's not something you can change time and time again. Moreover, I'm still waiting for more information on my pursuers. We shouldn't need to take action just yet.
Well, it's your call, so I'm good with that. But won't it be a drag if you get caught with your pants down and you're left wishing you would have been ready?
Right. I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Man, you're always playing it so fucking cool. Would it kill you to listen to someone else for once?
I'd ask that you refrain from praise. You'll only embarrass me.
It wasn't a damn compliment.
You're gonna get stoned.
All yours.
You're in for
Let's go.
Right.
The enemy is defeated.
Who's hungry?
me.
Oh, boy, that smells tasty.
Sure does.
Can't remember the last time I had matsutake mushrooms. Speaking of which, back when I was homeless, I saw a mushroom that looked like a matsutake, so I grilled it up and ate it.
Really? How'd that go for you?
I felt like I was floating up into the night sky and merging with the cosmos.
You were foraging for mushrooms at night?
Nah, it was midday, man. Just made me really see the infinite expanse of the universe.
Jeez, you were tripping hard, man. You're lucky to be alive.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't it be cool if eating these mushrooms took us back to the depths of the galaxy?
No, it wouldn't.
ました。いらっしゃいませ。
These sweets, oh, I swear, they're works of art.
You there, Adachi-san? I see you zoning out. If you're not eating, I'll take them.
Yeah? You got a death wish?
Whoa, take it easy. That was a joke, man.
Look, you want to know how you eat traditional sweets? First, you savor with the eyes, then the mouth.
Oh, I get it. Be a waste to just scarf them down, huh?
That's what I'm saying. No, that's the stuff. What? You done?
No. I was just thinking it's kind of a waste to eat something so pretty. If anything, we should be putting them on display.
Oh, come on. It's an even bigger waste to let them rot on a shelf.
True. That's a pretty cruel dilemma. Cruel, but delicious.
Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Maybe I should get some sashimi.
You're going all out today, Sa-chan.
Hey, it's not every day you get this many choices in front of you. And they're all good, too.
You got a point there. Wonder what I should get.
Oh, and don't hover with your chopsticks. It's rude.
Wouldn't dream of it. Once I lock onto something, I go in straight for the kill.
You are so full of it. Is there a reason you're just staring at our food?
It's so hard to choose.
I knew it.
Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me. Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。
It's done. Watch me.
Here we go.
Let's go!
Try this on your side.
You're in for it.
らっしゃいませ。
This red wine, it has quite the attack. It's silky on the tongue and full-bodied. Just how I like it.
Attack? Full-bodied? What are you even talking about?
I don't know. Maybe he saw a really sexy volleyball player get into a fight?
Yeah? When'd this happen?
What were you two mumbling about just now?
Oh, just the super sexy volleyball player you mentioned.
What? When did I say that?
Wasn't that what you were just talking about? The whole attack, full-bodied thing?
Ah, no. Those are wine expressions. Attack refers to the wine's initial taste. Full-bodied means a wine is deep and aromatic. It's not a very glamorous term, so I rarely use it. Maybe that sounded a bit smug.
Nah, I think you could get away with it. But if someone heard us talk about something full-bodied, they'd think we're perverts or something.
Us, he says.
I doubt anyone would think that. This is legitimate terminology here, words that wine experts actually use. If anything, you're being immature saying that here.
Maybe so. Well, in that case... Hey, waiter! Attack me with the sexiest wine you got!
You know what? I'm sorry I ever brought this up.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
I have a very high tolerance.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
I have a very high tolerance.
Should I open it? Sweet!
ました。
This dragon is really something.
This is more like an Eastern dragon than a Western.
Huh? What's the difference?
Well, like the ones in those games you love so much, dragons walk on all fours, right? Those are Western-style dragons. The snake-like ones are the Eastern-style dragons.
Huh. How about that?
Hey, sounds like you really know your stuff.
All right, wise guy. And what's the difference between a hotcake and a pancake?
Let's keep it to dragons. Breakfast ain't exactly my forte.
He actually made that sound kind of cool.
Who's hungry?
Me.
This is by far the best Chinese food I've had.
That's a big statement. That sweet and sour pork treating you good?
Yes. The pineapples are slightly tart, but the savory pork balances it out.
Yep, that's how it's supposed to be. Without those pineapples, the flavor wouldn't be complex. I do know some people hate pineapples, though. I'm guessing this is your first time having this?
Yes. I can't say I've tried much Chinese food up until this point, but my time with you has given me a new outlook on dining and cuisine in general.
Nice. Actually, I don't remember you eating during those Ijin 3 meetings. You would just stand near Songhui.
Dang, they really made you wait the whole time? That sucks.
I was merely doing my duty as a bodyguard. Well, I did have to resist the temptation to grab a bite when no one was looking. Sometimes it took every ounce of willpower I had to keep a straight face.
What the heck? You should have spoken up, man. I would have given you my pineapples.
So you were the pineapple hater all along.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
This fried rice is so soft and buttery.
If you like it that much, why didn't you order the bigger size?
Must I explain this to you? Ordering small is the smart way to eat. What's better, filling up on what first caught your eye, or getting to try a little bit of everything?
You know what? You're pretty dang smart.
Well, eat up, because the food will soon be gone.
Huh? Someone say Jungi Han?
Close, but no cigar.
Anyway, it's too bad I can't order half portions all the time.
Well, I could make that happen for you easy. All you gotta do is take me out and give me half your plate.
Oh, that's reassuring. Then in that case, I'll make sure to leave you half the check.
Should have seen that coming.
Delicious.
ございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Chinese food and beer really do go hand in hand.
Sure you wouldn't rather have Shaoxing wine?
I hope you're not thinking that's all we drink over in China. Depending on the region, some people only use it to cook. They don't even drink it at all.
Huh, I had no idea. And now that you bring it up, not everyone in Japan drinks sake either.
Exactly. And beer's sold practically everywhere around here.
Good old beer, huh? Beloved in every country. Then I say we toast to the #1 intoxicant worldwide.
Oh, yeah. And in China, we say, Ganbei.
Hey, that sounds just like kanpai.
Ganbei.
Ganbei!
Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Something addicting about this chili shrimp.
You know what's gonna happen if you stuff your face like that.
Oh, finished already.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Never would have guessed you were that big of a shrimp fan.
To be honest, the chili sauce is my favorite thing about it. It's just so good. I don't want to waste a single drop.
What else can I order for this chili sauce lover over here?
Is this chili bean paste?
Yeah, so you can add it to your chili sauce. I thought that way you could spice it up a bit.
Oh, you dumbass. Changing even the slightest thing about this sauce would compromise its integrity. Don't you know it's an insult to mess with perfection?
Okay, I think you made your point. Guess I had the wrong idea then.
Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。
I was wondering if anyone would show up. I didn't expect it to be you. Aren't you busy? Should you really be drinking right now?
I'll drink whenever the hell I want to drink, Zhao. And don't forget, I was a regular at this place before you were.
Oh, is that how you want to play it? Okay, well, if we're doing that, then who's the newcomer in Ijincho, Kasuga? You or me?
Fair point.
Man, this whole schooling you as your senpai thing sure is embarrassing.
Yeah, you win.
Anyway, sit down, yeah?
You know, when we're out drinking like this, it's hard to imagine you ever being the leader of a gang.
Everyone's the same once you strip off the mask they put on for work. Rich, poor, leader, follower, whatever. You never know what people are really like.
I guess. But you can always tell when someone's a Yakuza, at least.
That's just because of the tattoos.
Yeah, but then again, plenty of people do have tattoos nowadays.
My point is, you can't tell if someone's a big shot just from looking at them. It's not like we were born with some special trait or anything. All jokes aside, there's this whole idea of being next in line just because you're the boss's son. No logic in it, but it's always there.
Yeah, can't choose who your parents are. Still, wasn't there some way you could have given up the throne? Not everybody's cut out to run a gang. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure somebody else would have stepped up if you had stepped down. Most important thing in any group is the leader being a good fit.
I don't know if I was a good fit or not, but I was a pretty sharp kid back then. If I put my mind to it, I could excel at pretty much anything. Sports, school, all that shit. And I don't remember losing any fights either. I was a lot craftier than the other kids.
Sounds like you were pretty talented.
I just didn't give a flying fuck, that's all. Guess that's what happens when you're good at everything.
Real modest, aren't you?
Up until I swapped places with my old man, we were always fighting with our rivals in Chinatown. But after their boss, Lau Ka Long, bit the big one, the Ijin 3 got their stalemate going.
Your rivals from Chinatown. Are you talking about the Snake Flower Triad? They were pretty crazy.
They pulled out of Japan a long time ago. There's not many of them left.
Oh, so you became the leader of the Yokohama Lumong after the Snake Flower Triad was out of the picture?
Just about. Had to have been almost 10 years ago. Honestly, the whole thing was a pain in the ass. Ogi Kubo let me in on the whole counterfeit bills thing right away. Also told me about how the stalemate in Ijincho was rigged from the start.
Man, still can't hardly believe that.
The only people in the Lumong that knew about that were my dad and the old guard. The new boys kept saying they wanted to move in and take over, but it was always up to me to keep them on their leashes. Then it was no ambition this and weak-ass bitch that. Sounds like a fun job, eh?
Haven't seen this side of you before, Zhao. You're really starting to open up and let loose. How many have you had?
It's not like I gotta worry about the gang anymore, so I'll get as drunk as I damn well please. Is that a problem?
Hell no, it's not. I was just saying, it's been fun.
Fun, huh? Well, maybe I have shown too much of my hand. If I was still the boss, my bodyguards would have stopped me by now.
Oh, really? I hope I didn't kill your buzz.
Nah, I know you're the kind of guy that just says whatever pops into his head. I'm gonna go sober up.
Yeah, sure. Let's get another drink when you're up for it.
Sounds good. Same goes for you, all right?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yes, I'm doing fine. Thank you for your concern, Songli.
Yo, what'd she say?
Oh, nothing. She just asked for an update on the situation. That's all.
Yeah? Bet it feels pretty good knowing a babe like her's looking out for you.
I'm blessed to serve one such as she. The Jungihan I served before was quite the blessing as well. If I'm to talk about Jungihan, I'll need to provide some backstory.
Cool with me. I got plenty of time.
Ha! Then I hope you're prepared to sit for a while.
Sure, I'm all ears.
My father was one of the stray Qingwan mafia I mentioned earlier. And to speak further, he was a lowly thug left behind in a foreign land. In my youth, I was relentlessly beaten by my father, in addition to being neglected by those around me. Home, school, no place provided me with even the slightest bit of sanctuary. Thinking back on it, I'm sure I was a rather dissolute child.
Well, you're not alone in feeling like you got no place to go. Plenty of people feel that way, even civilians.
Feelings of isolation are really that common, huh? Not sure if I should be comforted or not.
Sorry, didn't derail the story, did I?
The real Jungi-han had also been raised in a poor and neglected environment like me. But rumors of his strength, intelligence, and ambition started to swirl. And as the men from my father's generation grew older, Jungi-han started gaining more and more power. In fact, it was thanks to him that the stray Jingon found any success in Kamurocho at all. While the Tojo clan was being choked by anti-violence laws, the Jingon Mafia were steadily gaining a sense of existence.
Sounds like he must have been pretty cool.
Yes, but my father, who underestimated him as some young greenhorn, failed to prove his worth and was left trying to catch up. A staunch alcoholic, he used what drunken wit he had to try to get close to the young leader. So, eventually he worked out a plan. He would mold his own son's face, set him up as a body double, and offer him as tribute.
What?
I was drugged by my father, and this was done to me while I slept.
No way. He did all that just to impress the boss?
When he was presented with a body double, even the real Jungi-han could only force a smile. But he saw what had gone into my face, and he respected the effort. So he said it was a fair offer, and took me under his wing.
And what's your father doing now?
He's long since passed away. His health was already in steady decline, and for what it's worth, I'm sure he wasn't opposed to dying at the bottom of a bottle.
That's a shame. Guess you two weren't super close then.
Jungi-han kept me at his side as much as possible so that I might learn his mannerisms. Strangely enough, it was the only place that finally felt like home. I was very much his servant, and he was very much my master. But in spite of that, we shared a lot of laughs in the long time we spent together. A lot of drinks as well. And though I was his double, it would be rude of me to say that we came to resemble twins.
So the way you're talking right now, that's something Jungi-han taught you?
The real Jungi-han had a way with words I never will. And when he walked into a room, you knew it. Try as I might, I would never reach his level.
Hearing you say all that makes me even more curious.
About what, may I ask?
I'm pretty curious how you managed to totally imitate this guy.
Oh?
Changing your face is one thing, but to be able to be just like the guy means you're, like, a master impersonator or some shit.
Unfortunately, it's far more than impersonation. It's a lifestyle, which requires one to change on the inside as well.
Well, sorry for asking about something so stupid then.
Not at all. It's been a long time since I've laughed like this.
But you know, despite me saying sorry, there's still one thing I gotta ask.
And that is?
Isn't it about time you told me your real name? Still a no, huh?
Just a little taken aback is all. I have no problem telling you. When I was first brought into this world, I was given the name Yeonsu Kim.
Yeonsu Kim.
I have no intention of returning to that name. Not when the real Jungi-han has already passed away.
The real one took a bullet to the head, yeah?
Correct. There was conflict with a group from Hiroshima that had made its way into Tokyo. As far as I'm concerned, the Jingon Mafia died along with him. At the time, I was given the role of staring down the other hostile groups within Kamurocho as Jungihan. But with their real boss dead, the remaining Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho were nothing but paper tigers. Should our enemies have discovered this, we would have been ousted and probably killed.
If it were me, I probably would have gotten the hell out of Kamurocho. Left everything behind.
Yes, that's precisely what I did. The few remaining members at my side did the same. But seeing as the Jingon Mafia was all I'd ever had, I had no place to go. No refuge where I might reconvene with my allies. I was lost and alone in the world. Like a man dying of thirst in the desert, surrounded by a hungry pack of wolves.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I found a faint glimmer of hope in the Korean community here in Japan. But even they refused to accept me, as I was nothing but a criminal to them. Thinking on it now, I should have expected as much from those living an honest life. But still, in my confusion and dismay, I challenged them, asking why they would abandon one of their own.
I get that.
It was enough to make them call the police. And I'm sure that under normal circumstances, I would have been taken away. However...
Huh? Come on, man. Don't just leave me hanging.
The police officers were imposters. And instead of being incarcerated, I was brought to my new home, Yokohama Ijincho.
So those fake officers, were they?
Members of the Komijul, sent to retain me under the orders of Samui. It turned out that the Komijul was a place that many former Jingon members had drifted to. Those that distanced themselves from Kamurocho slowly but surely found their way there.
Oh yeah. Songhui did mention something about the Komijul having roots in the Jingon Mafia.
Indeed. Komijul is essentially a safe haven for refugees. That's why they tend to keep quiet and remain exceedingly closed off. For many years, they spied on the Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho from a distance, keeping close watch on their movements. I was fortunately saved by the hand that the Komijul had extended to me. Moreover, Songhui told me what had happened to the real Jungihan. That he had been shot in the head by an assassin hired by the Hiroshima Yakuza, taken by surprise from the shadows.
An assassin? So what'd you guys do? You kill him?
No. By the time I'd learned of his existence, he was already dead. I wasn't even given the chance for revenge. I spent many of the following days in despair. But even though I was in such a hollow state, Songhui patiently waited for my recovery. She was more like family to me than my abusive father could have ever hoped to be. A sister to replace the brother I had found in Jungihan. Frankly, nothing would hurt me more than to betray her expectations and disappoint her. And Kasuga-san, as for you and me... I'm wondering what sort of boss you will be. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do.
I don't remember ever becoming your boss. Right now, I think drinking buddy is a better term, don't you?
I see. Then I will do my best to live up to that title.
Well, guess that's finally it for introductions. He sure is shy, that young Soo Kim. Hey, Namba. You thinking what I'm thinking?
If it's a drink you want, I can't. I have to take care of some shopping.
You? Shopping?
It's for the bartender. He told me he'd give me an extension on my tab if I ran a couple errands for him. Pain in the ass all the same.
Man, you are getting a much better deal than he is.
Maybe so. In any case, I'll see you around.
Okay. See you in a bit.
Running around doing manual labor at my age. Where did I go wrong?
So, Namba and Mizue-chan. I assume you're hatching a plan to reunite them?
Hold on. How in the heck did you...
Eavesdropping on customers has never been my policy. But you two hardly count.
You mean you were listening in when Namba was pouring his heart out?
Not like I tried to. I just happened to be at the counter and something he said made me put two and two together.
What do you mean?
There's a bar I go to every so often. Just got themselves a new hostess. I believe her name's Futaba.
What's she got to do with Namba?
Well, as it turns out, this Futaba had been a nurse up until just recently. She was telling me about her nursing life at the hospital, and in the middle of her story, wouldn't you know it, a medicine theft turned up. She said a nurse who worked there, some guy, admitted to the theft before the cops could get involved.
What? But that could only mean...
I know. She had to have been talking about Namba. If that's true, then the two of them worked at the very same hospital. Naturally, I'd assume she would know when Mizue-chan is leaving.
Have you told Namba any of this?
No, not yet. Besides, he said it himself. He couldn't reach out to his colleagues even if he wanted to. On the other hand, I'm sure his drinking buddy could reach out on his behalf.
I get you. Man, you came strong with that one.
But listen, if you do go and meet Futaba, I wouldn't tell Namba if I were you.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to make it seem like I'm doing it behind his back.
I figured as much. So I called Futaba's bar and spoke to the mama there. She said Futaba's on her way.
She's on her way here? Wait, is that why you sent Namba shopping? Dude, how do you think that many moves ahead?
Bringing people together is what a bartender does. All I can do is facilitate. The rest is up to you.
Then I won't let this chance go to waste.
Hey. So, my boss said you wanted to see me?
You're Futaba-san?
In the flesh. Am I supposed to know you?
No, I just wanted to ask you a few things. Here, have a seat.
How long's this gonna take? I'm off today, and I was planning to hit the pachinko parlor.
Okay, I'll make it quick. And now listen, you were a nurse before, right?
Yeah, and?
One of your colleagues got fired for selling off meds. You remember who that was?
God, how would I know?
I'm sure you heard something. I'm thinking he's a friend of mine.
Look, the only thing I know about it is that the guy was some four-eyed mope.
Oh, that has to be Namba.
That name does ring a bell. Hey, hon. No way. Shut up! They raised the jackpot? Babe, do not let anyone sit there. I'm on my way right now.
Before you go, tell me, do you know anyone named Mizue-chan? She worked with you at the hospital.
Who even cares? You're wasting my pachinko time!
Wait, we're not done!
Hey, guys.
Namba, hey! Back already? Man, you shop quick.
Yeah, well, I forgot the shopping list, so I had to come back and get it. Anyway, who was that walking out of here just now?
Say what?
I couldn't see her face or anything, but wasn't there a lady just in here?
Nah, you need better glasses, man. Nobody came in or out of here, right, bartender?
Yeah.
Huh? Is there a reason you two are acting suspicious as hell?
Whoa, let's tone it down, buddy.
Could it be the two of you were conspiring to throw me a surprise birthday party?
Uh-huh.
You knew I had a birthday coming up, so you two must have gotten together to plan the whole thing out.
Yup. You got us, man. Now the surprise is ruined.
See, I knew it. You always go over the top when it comes to these things. So, party we talking here? Give me a hint.
Sorry, man. Top secret.
You can't even give me a hint? Sure would cheer me up.
It might now, but wouldn't you rather save some excitement for your birthday?
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
They say hunger is the best spice, and suspense is the spice of birthdays. Totally. So how about you kick back and let me spice this birthday up?
All right, I'm convinced. I'll try to be patient.
There's a champ. Trust me, it'll be worth it.
All right. As soon as I'm back from the store, we are drinking.
I'll be here, man. Oh, and you better not pull some I forgot my wallet crap again.
Shoot. I actually did forget my wallet.
This guy. Yo, Sachan.
Huh? Sachan?
Wait, you're not Sachan?
It's nice to see you again, Kasuga-san. We met at Sunlight Castle, isn't that right?
Wait, are you Nanoha-san? But why are you here? Who told you to meet me? Huh?
It's me, Ichiban! Look closer, it's me, Saiko!
Oh, so it is you, Sachan.
If you can't see through it, then my performance must be good. I'm sure Katsuragawa will think I'm Nanoha too.
For sure he will. Even though, actually, I was just pretending to be tricked.
Yeah, whatever you say. Anyway, I figured out where to find Katsuragawa. Nanoha's gonna pay him a surprise visit and tell him to hit the road. You're still coming with me, right? He's at his office right now. He said it was a consulting firm, but it's actually an illegal loan business. And his bodyguard and his employees, they were all in that shady biker gang he used to be in.
Scum collects around other scum. Man, how did Nanoha get caught up with people like that?
She might just be the kind of girl who's into it. Or maybe I shouldn't have butted into her life so much. You probably understand by now how bad I feel about all this.
Hey, maybe it wasn't you. Maybe she's just the kind of girl who's into bad boys. Either way, let's go fix this for her. Time to take out the trash.
Wait, what the fuck? Are you serious right now? I knew something was up with you. Showing up out of the blue like this. What's gotten into you? You realize what you're doing?
I sure as hell do. I'm saying I won't give you any more money.
Okay, but...
And that means you have no reason to be with me, right? So we're breaking up. For good.
Oh, come on, babe. Don't be stupid. It's not like I was going out with you just for the money.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Just give me what you owe me. Right here, right now.
What? I can't right now. I gotta throw $2 million at my company soon, or it'll go belly up. Sweetie, you know how hard I've worked for this. I just need a little more. You could pull in $2 million back at the Soapland easy.
Hey, man, I gotta ask. How much have you already borrowed from Nanoha?
Hey, man, I gotta ask. How about you fuck right off?
If she lent you $2 million on top of everything else, how much of that total do you plan on paying back someday?
You need to crawl back down out of my ass, dude. This ain't none of your business.
You don't know, do you? Yeah, you want to borrow even more. You're lucky Nanoha's not a real loan shark.
I'm lucky because Nanoha and I are in love. Money don't matter to us, right, babe? These fucking tightwads.
It's 1.3 million yen. That's the amount of money Katsuragawa-san has already borrowed from Nanoha-san.
Hey, Yamashita, stay out of this. Nobody asked you.
Forgive me. It wasn't my place.
Nah, thanks for speaking up, Yamashita. Good man. So, we'll be taking that 1.3 million back today.
Who are you anyway? You're a real Yakuza-looking motherfucker. Maybe you're trying to take my girl's money for yourself.
That's none of your concern. Give me back my money so I can be on my way.
Nanoha, I love you. Come on. Remember what you said? How you always dreamed of what we have?
Nanoha really loved you that much?
We're perfect for each other. Honey, you're a sweet angel, and I'm the guy who protects you from all the bastards of the world.
Ah, so that's the excuse you've been using for dragging her down.
He's one of the bastards I'm talking about! Yamashita, what are you waiting for? Toss this guy out on his ass already!
No. Haven't you done enough?
What did you say?
Sir, step back and take a look at yourself. You need to let Nanoha-san go. She's been working herself to the bone to support her father. She needs the money. Besides, you've got a bunch of other girls coming around anyway.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm doing what's right, boss. You can't just keep squeezing the poor girl dry. And she shouldn't have to work at no damn soap land. I can't just sit by and watch this happen to an innocent woman. It just ain't right.
Yo, why don't you think about who you're talking to? I'm the guy who saved your ass when you were a zit-faced teenager, remember? So unless you want to go back to being everybody's little bitch...
Every time someone calls you out or wants to leave your ass, you just make threats? Are all your boys with you just out of fear? I bet they all hate your guts.
Alright, I'm just fucking sick of you now. All of you, stop standing around with your dicks in your hands and throw this guy out! Yamashita too, the goddamn traitor!
Can't say I didn't see this coming. Well, except for Yamashita-kun acting like a real man. That was a nice surprise.
No kidding.
You know, I've been looking for an excuse to cut ties with him.
Maybe it's even simpler than that. Maybe you just like Nanoha.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Wait, you do, don't you? That's great, Yamashita-kun. Kinda cute, honestly.
Yeah, you'll both be real cute after I crush you into little pieces. Show me what you got. This sucks. Let's get nutty! Please, stop hitting me. I'm sorry.
Come on, where's all that fighting spirit, Katsuragawa? Don't tell me you've had enough. Give back all the money you borrowed from Nanoha right now, and get the hell out of Ijincho. If I see you around town again, I'll kick your ass even harder. If you reach out to Nanoha, you won't have an ass when I'm done.
Okay, I got it. Please, just let me go.
All right. I won't hit you again. I won't.
Huh?
You asshole. Don't you ever take advantage of a woman ever again!
Wait, are you for real? This is Nanoha's sister? She has a twin? Damn.
Sorry to disappoint you, Yamashita-kun. I know you probably worked up all that courage to look cool for Nanoha.
Sorry, Yamashita-kun.
No, that's all right. I mean, running him off still makes life better for Nanoha-san. That's what matters. So you're gonna keep acting like you never knew she worked at the soap land?
Yes, and this whole Katsuragawa incident never happened, okay? I am dead serious about this.
Okay. But she's definitely going to notice that her boyfriend suddenly skipped town without saying goodbye. And it happened right after she got a phone call from her estranged sister telling her to break up with the guy.
What are you saying?
You don't think she'll figure out her sis had something to do with his disappearance? I mean, it'll almost be too obvious that Psycho said something to make him leave.
Whoa, now that you say that, yeah.
That's fine, honestly. Can't really do much about it now, can I?
But what if Nanoha gets pissed at you again? I thought you wanted to have a good relationship with her.
Her happiness is my top priority. How she feels about me is secondary to that.
It still kind of sucks if she ends up hating you after you did so much for her. She would have ended up broke if she stayed with that douchebag. You deserve some credit.
I'm just grateful I can still talk to her on the phone. All I want is for her to be happy.
Still.
Huh. I could always tell Nanoha-san it went down like this.
Like what?
I'll tell her Katsuragawa's firm took a nosedive and he bailed to escape all his debts, but I got him to leave enough to pay her back. That way she can get her money without knowing you two were involved.
Nice plan. I like how it conveniently gives you all the credit, Yamashita-kun.
Oh, you're right. Guess that's no good, is it? I don't want to take all the credit. After all, I only said what was true. It killed me to see her caught up in Katsuragawa's game for so long. I kept telling myself that I would stand up for her if she ever needed it, but then I'd make excuses, telling myself it wasn't the right time. When I saw her, when I saw someone I thought was her, demanding what she was owed, I knew the time had come.
Sachan, you hearing this? What do you think?
Hey, Yamashita-kun.
Yeah?
Let's say you're at a restaurant or a store. How exactly would you treat the staff?
I just try to be as polite as possible. Even though people don't expect it because of how I look, it's still the right thing to do.
Okay. Well, you pass for now.
Setting the bar for being your sister Squeeze kind of low, aren't you?
I said for now, didn't I?
Huh?
Don't worry. I'm still gonna watch over Nanoha from my big sister perch somewhere. So if Yamashita-kun turns out to be a total creep, then I'll just have to step in. Whatever it takes to make her happy.
I get that. I'd want the same.
You're a good sister, Sachan. I'm sure Nanoha will eventually realize that. Hopefully sooner than later.
Thanks so much, Ichiban. That's twice now you've helped me save my sister. I really am grateful, you know. I'm glad you're in my life. Kasuga-san! Hey, why don't we all play some cards sometime?
Where's this coming from?
The bartender said we could use one of the rooms here. I figured it'd be fun to laze around and play a game or something.
Well, the second floor is a lot more, homey than that fancy first floor.
So what do we play? Sevens?
No way. It's gotta be President. It's more exciting with more people.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I was playing that every night with the boys back at the camp, so I'm pretty good.
I used to play it with my buddies on the force. Think I'm gonna let you guys win?
I was the best player in the Komijol.
So, can we cut the 8?
Well, what about the 11 back?
7 handoff?
What do you mean by 7 handoff? What about stairs?
Man, they're getting pretty worked up about this.
You know, all these local house rules are just a pain in the butt. Let's just play Old Maid.
Caesar salads really are the best. Whoever first put crunchy and cheesy in a salad must have been enlightened.
Yeah, I like the little crunchy bits.
Me too. Whenever they put in extra, it feels like I hit the jackpot. Now, what were these things called? Crew...
Wasn't it croutons?
Oh, yeah, croutons. Ah, I'm surprised you knew.
Easy question. Man, if I had me a big pile of croutons, I'd never eat another meal again.
No. Only reason they're good is because they're so sparse. If all you had was croutons, you'd probably think they suck.
You think so? Damn, dude, that's deep.
Pretty shallow, really.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Who's hungry?
Me! This cucumber tataki is beyond delicious.
Yeah, tastes damn good.
You know, it almost reminds me of the cucumber kimchi back home. I imagine this pairs well with alcohol.
Oh, are you saying what I think you're saying?
I wasn't actually implying we should drink, but seeing as you're in the mood, I might as well indulge.
Then let's get drinking. Now, what goes good with cucumbers?
Oh, wow. This really does go well with beer.
At first, I thought you'd want some kind of fancy drink. But in the end, I realized beer was the winning choice.
It is by far. Sometimes the simplest solution is best.
Glad we think alike.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me. Hey, Kasuga.
What?
If you got asked out by a woman you weren't really into, what would you tell her?
Where'd this come from?
See, I was just thinking about chicken and tomatoes, right? And at first I thought they were gross, but then they started to grow on me. And that got me thinking, maybe love's like that. You know, how two people can eventually find harmony, kind of like chicken and tomatoes.
You're drunk, aren't you?
Just give me an answer, damn it. Would you date the poor woman or not?
I might give her a chance anyway. Love's not always at first sight.
Same goes for chicken and tomatoes.
Okay, I get it. Your beer munchie's that bad?
But in your case, I'd take what I could get. I mean, who knows when the next opportunity will roll around, right?
You picking a fight, buddy? Well, what about you? Would you go through with it?
Of course I would. Life's about experience, and when you hit my age, your babe radar only gets bigger.
You say this even though you're practically retirement age?
Well, yeah. What's the point in giving yourself a level cap?
Okay, then. Go get into some wild encounters and grind till you're out of stamina. Oh, but then you'll just get eaten and get a game over, won't you?
Who says I can't escape the dungeon at the last second?
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Okay, let me dish you guys up.
Who are you trying to impress, Sachan? Just sit back and relax, would you? You don't gotta put on the classy lady act for us.
Oh? And just what is that supposed to mean?
Well,
If you think I'm doing this to earn brownie points from you nerds, you're wrong. I only serve because that's the power play.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yep, purely self-motivated. Same thing when girls offer to divvy up the salad.
I don't get it.
I'm saying a girl who takes the initiative to serve the boys is really just angling for a better plate for herself.
Dang, you guys think on a whole nother level.
seriously though, here I was thinking girls were just showing some generosity.
Well, you're free to believe what you like.
Okay, then I believe you're a kind, sensitive soul whose willingness to serve us chicken is but one of your many acts of compassion.
Yeah, like a mother. That's why you heap on the salad with all that extra love and care.
You did not just compare me to a mother. You two are so dense. And by the way, don't leave those skewers lying out. You'll stab yourselves.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, shut up.
Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Who's up?
Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Who's hungry?
Me.
Cheers!
Another year gone by, huh?
Yeah, another year not living up to my goals.
What, you made some kind of New Year's resolution?
Of course I did. To win the lottery and end up filthy rich. Well, at least I got the filthy part right. Sucks being broke.
Maybe try creating more realistic goals next time.
Oh, yeah? And what was your resolution?
To reduce my body fat down to 5%. I'd say I did just fine on that.
Oh, good for you.
That's it? No pat on the back or how'd you do it? I really worked hard here. Imagine me training day in and day out with no rest at all.
So what was your resolution, Adachi-san? Did you even make one?
I guess you could say I did. To lower my uric acid.
Ah.
I'm talking about healthy piss, damn it. The doc told me to work on that, so I tried cutting down on beer. But since I lost my job before this year's checkup, I'm not even sure that did anything.
Then I guess both Adachi-san and Namba-san lost this year.
Don't lump me with him. I might have achieved my goal.
Maybe you did, but I suggest you watch your diet from here on out. Excuse me, another beer here?
Oh, me too.
Same.
Count me in.
You people are the worst. Damn it all. Mama, give me another one too.
So much for that resolution.
Delicious tea.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Who's hungry?
Me! Whoops. That edamame flew right off.
Yeah, sometimes they do that when you're trying to pop them out.
Oh, guess what?
Did you know they're selling pre-peeled edamame these days?
I've even seen pre-peeled chestnuts at some stores.
You serious? I guess society changed for the worse while I was in the slammer. The joy of eating chestnuts and edamame is the peeling part. Am I wrong? Can't get this damn thing out. Come on, Bean.
What are you trying to do? Give that here. Here, now they're all nice and peeled. Go ahead and eat.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Didn't you say the whole point was peeling them?
I mean, having someone peel them for you isn't so bad.
You are way too lax, man.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。